नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका के न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। अजित पावर appeals political parties to desist from using foul language against one another. Nationalist Congress Party senior leader Ajit Pawar said Friday demanded that stringent action be taken against those who try to defame opposition leader through social media. He appealed all political parties to desist from using foul language against one another. Speaking to reporters in Pune, Pawar said that he tried to reach Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy CM Devendra Fadnavis over the death threat issued to NCP President Sharad Pawar on social media. We got to know whose account it is. In the bio, it is mentioned that the person is a Bharatiya Janata Party worker. We do not know whether he is really a BJP worker or whether his party told him to say so. The ideological fight should be fought ideologically, he said. Threatening political leaders and crossing limits of decency will not be tolerated, says Maha DY CM Devendra Fadnavis. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on Friday said that he had asked police to act with regard to the death threat received by Nationalist Congress Party President Sharad Pawar, adding that threats to political leaders will not be tolerated. Fadnavis, who also holds the home portfolio, said police will take appropriate steps. Threatening political leaders and crossing limits of decency on social media will not be tolerated, he told reporters in Mumbai. There are political differences, but there is no place for hostility in Maharashtra political culture, he added. After death threat to NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde takes note. As per the most recent development coming from Mirror now, after the death threat to Sharad Pawar, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has taken rate of incident. The Chief Minister has said that top officers will prove the matter and Pawar's safety is of the utmost importance. He also said that the cops were instructed to increase the Sharad Pawar security if needed. Chief Minister Shinde tweeted, "The government has taken serious note to threat received by senior leader Sharad Pawar on Twitter, and I have personally spoken to senior police officer and giving instruction for investigation. Sharad Pawar is a senior leader and will all respect him. Their safety will be fully taken care of. Instructions have been given to the police to increase security if necessary." Sharad Pawar, Sanjay Raut get death threats. Shockwaves in Maharashtra political circle has top MVA leaders receive death threats. The two opposition Mahavikash Aghadi leaders, Nationalist Congress Party President Sharad Pawar and Shiv Samay UBT Chief Spokesperson Sanjay Raut, have received fresh death threats from unknown person here on Friday. Pawar has been warned via a Twitter message threatening that he will meet the same fate as Dr. Narendra Dabalakkar, the nationalist who was shot dead in Pune in August 2013, sending shockwaves in the political circle. In a telephonic conversation thread issued through Sunil Rawat, MLA, his brother Sanjay Rawat, MP, has been served an ultimatum to stop his morning loudspeaker within a month, following which he would be sprayed with bullets. Supreme Court declines urgent hearing of plea against Manipur internet shutdown. The Supreme Court on Friday refused to urgently hear a petition challenging the internet shutdown order in ethnic violence hit Manipur. When the High Court is already seized of the matter, why duplicate the plea here? Let it come before the regular bench after reopening of the court, said a vacation bench of Justice Aniruddha Bose and Rajesh Bindal. The bench turned down the request to release the petition during the summer break. The apex court is due to reopen on July 3 after the break. Vacation benches are hearing urgent matters during the break. Advocate Shadan Farasat, appearing for the petitioner, mentioned the matter before the vacation bench, complaining the internet has been shut down for 35 days. Representing the state advocate, Pukramam Ramesh Kumar said 5 petitions pending before the Manipur High Court have also challenged the internet ban. The bench then said the fresh petition should come up only in due course. Canada unemployment rises for first time in 9 months. The net job losses came as a surprise after robust employment gains in recent months. Since last September, about 4 lakh new jobs had been created. Canada shared 17,000 jobs in May, pushing up for the first time in several months. The unemployment rate to 5.2%, the National Statistical Agency said Friday. According to Statistics Canada, most of the job losses were full-time and self-employed file. After a long string of outside gain in job growth, hiring apparently hit a rough patch in May, said Desjardins analyst Royce Mendens. According to Statistics Canada, most of the job losses were full-time and self-employed. There were fewer people employed in the month in business building and other support services, minus 31,000, as well as in professional, scientific and technical services, minus 13,000. The agency said. Employment, however, increased in manufacturing 13,000, other services 11,000 and utilities 4,200. Mendes commented that the total hours worked, which fell 0.4% in May, look ugly, and that the only decent reading for workers came in the wage number, which are still running at an above 5% annual pace. Ukraine's military has launched attacks on occupying Russian forces in the key southern Zaporizhia region in Russian official and military bloggers say. They say Ukrainian troops backed by tanks, artillery drones are trying to advance south of the town of Orikhiv for the second night running. The senior Ukrainian defense official said the enemy was in active defense. Several military experts have said the focus of Ukraine's long-awaited counter-offensive will be Zaporizhia. They argue Kyiv is trying to regain access to the Sea of Azov, splitting the occupying Russian forces in the region into the detached grouping that would not only weaken Russia's combat capability but also eliminate a land bridge to Crimea, the southern peninsula illegally annexed by Russia in 2014. Ukraine has been planning a counter-offensive for months, but it has wanted as long as possible to train troops and to receive advanced military equipment from Western allies. The government is deliberately saying little about its plans, but its forces are now proving Russian position at several points along the front line, looking for sign of weakness. Meanwhile, Russian attacks on Ukraine continue. Overnight, it launched fresh cruise, missile and drone strikes with falling debris, killing at least one person in Zhytomyr to the west of the capital Kyiv. Russian man killed in shark attack of Egyptian Red Sea resort. A Russian man has died after being attacked and dragged underwater by shark in Egypt. The incident took place off the coast of the Red Sea resort city of Hurghada on Thursday, according to an Al Jazeera report. The country's environment ministry said the attacker was a tiger shark. Officials closed off a 74-kilometer stretch of the coastline and announced that it will remain off limits for those planning to go for swimming or other water sports activity till Sunday, the outlet further said. In a Facebook post, the ministry said an attack by a tiger shark on a beach goer led to his death. It, however, provided no further details. The video of the incident is circulating on social media and shows the man struggling and trying to swim away from the shark that is circling around him and attacking. He was finally dragged underwater. Meet Sultan of Jamaica, who created a country in US where crocs are banned. Randy R. Dub Williams, a late-night slow jams DJ from San Diego, has created his own landlocked country in the US and now refers to himself as the Sultan of Slow Jamaica. On why he decided to form his own country, Williamson told CNN, "I like to put it simply, I ran out of countries so I created my own." With just a single UN-recognized nation left to visit, he decided to buy an 11.7-acre plot of empty arid land in the California desert to make a country. A broadcaster by night, Williams has spent his life attempting to visit every country in the world, the outlet reported. National Rozgar Mela, institutionalized government recruitment process. The National Rozgar Mela and Mission Karma Yogi have institutionalized the government recruitment process and capacity building efforts respectively. Ministry of State for Personnel Jitendra Singh and said here on Friday. He underlined that the two unique reform initiatives visualized by Prime Minister Narendra Modi are now integrated with the appointees inducted via Rozgar Mela being extended the benefit of capacity building through Karma Yogi Param, an online module of course meant to impart training to new recruits. The minister, who was addressing the media on the achievements of Ministry of Personal Public Grievance and Pensions over 9 years of Modi government, said the government has prioritized making its recruitment process faster, transparent and unbiased. On the capacity building front, Singh said the Department of Personnel through Mission Karam Yogi that started off as a capacity building program for civil servants was trying to chart out a plan whereby every section of government employees has access to a training module suited to their requirements. He added that training institutes across the country are being integrated so that they don't work in silos and can reinforce the supplement their resource. Odisha train tragedy. Government demolished school used as morgue. The Odisha government commenced the demolition of 65-year-old Bahanaga High School building on Friday. The building had been temporarily used as a morgue for the victims of the Coromandel Express tragedy. The school managing committee members and public works department officials were present during the demolition. The decision to demolish the building was made after the SMC expressed concern about its age and safety. Additionally, children were reluctant to attend classes in a school where bodies had been kept. Guardians also demanded the demolition as the images of body being brought to the school for identification had left a lasting impact on the children's mind. Responding to the SMC's decision as well as requests from guardians and locals, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik held a meeting with senior government officials including the Chief Secretary during this meeting. He approved the reconstruction of the institute and designated it as a model school. The reconstructed school will feature modern facilities such as a library, science laboratory and digital classroom. No shortcuts in maintenance safety. Railway Board to official. The Railway Board chief has instructed the senior railway officers to not take shortcuts when it comes to maintenance and safety. He has directed the divisional railway manager DRMs to spend time in the fields and ensure that maintenance work are carried out after getting proper blocks on any stretch and ensure daily monitoring and reporting of maintenance activities, with reports submitted to the Director General of Safety at the Railway Board. Officials said the senior officials across zones have been directed to ensure the utmost safety during maintenance operation. They have been instructed not to take up any maintenance work without blocks and not undertake a mega block once a week for major works. In a meeting that lasted over 4 hours on Tuesday evening, Railway Board Chairman Anil Kumar Lahoti told the General Manager of all zones and DRMs to interact with all staffs for block maintenance safety related issue and for daily monitoring. Cyclone Biparjoy to reach peak wind speed today. West Coast braces itself for impact. The Indian Meteorological Department on Tuesday said that Cyclone Biparjoy located over the east central and adjoining southeast Arabian Sea is likely to shift northwards and intensify into a severe cyclonic storm in the next few hours. Harsh weather and sea conditions due to the storm can take the wind speed to 135.144 km per hour, gusting to 160 km per hour in the next 3 to 4 days. The Weather Office has issued a warning for fishermen not to venture into the sea. They also issued a wind warning for the next 5 days for states southern west states. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.